everybody, giving a quick update on where I am at. Definitely took a break for a little bit. Got some news of the tours and tournaments, and got to thinking about the RPG and what that means and what I can actually turn it into to make the tours and tournaments a lot better. And I decided to take a quick pause until that content comes out and I can see. I watched a video on it this morning, and it looks pretty interesting. It looks like I can be able to do some stuff on there. In the meantime, that Game of Thrones mod came out, so I played it once or a few times. Decided to make some sub mods for it, and probably personal, probably some role play, but yeah. So then I was thinking about this, and I think this being able to to kind of put this into context, the way the animations are done inside CK3, they all have to be loaded into one particular file for male and female and boy, and every single time somebody adds animations to the list, they need to make a mod or a compatch to work with other mods that somehow do it. So making something and adding animations is kind of a pain in the ass. But what I've done is, and this is probably only good for maybe content creators if they want to use it for their roleplay, but is the talking stuff with the mouth and animating it through GUI states and modifiers, DNA modifiers and morphs, so that I won't actually have to do any animation inside of the game itself.
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
By doing that, it's actually able to modify any animation that's currently in place without affecting anything else. So as you see here, I have 3 people here. This works with pretty much every mod. There are some people that have weird DNA where their mouths are so skinny that it might not look, but yeah, here we go. So it's just that person here in the middle. I set him as talker 1, set this person as talker 2, set this one as talker 3. And these are just shortcuts. You have a button here. Right now I'm set to talker 1, and I just hit talk, and it looks like he's talking. And I didn't have to do anything extra, and I just turn it off. Additionally, I put a hotkey for the letter C to do it. So in case you're making like an intro or something, you can do that. Yeah, and then the 1, 2, and 3 are because they're hotkeys. So you press the letter 1 or number 1 and number 2 to make the number 2 speak, and number 3 to make the number 3 speak. So now as they're going here, let's go back into 1, and let's leave him talking. And while we're in 1, we go to change to another one. Another pose. That's a bad example. You see how he's still talking while he's in the position, and this is done without modifying the actual position. So while you do this, you don't actually have to edit any animations. You can just pretend like they're saying something there. Try to make it as realistic as possible by moving the jaws, the lips, and different motions. I'm still messing with it a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, you can actually kind of do some intros, or I don't know, but you can just basically talking like this and then stop to be able to do some things without actually having to mess with anything. I think that's a big benefit. For the majority of you guys, probably won't help you, but if you're a content creator, let me know if something like this you want, and I can release it on there for people to use. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, you need the full screen barbershop, and I just load a few things on top of it, mainly to put the buttons in. But other than that, it pretty much works. As for the RPG right now, and today I have some time. I haven't had a lot of time, but now I have some time to actually do a fighting system. I was already working on a duels pack. So now I'm gonna kind of shift that and move that into the RPG. The Tours and Tournaments does have duels. It does have like archery and all that other stuff. And a lot of the stuff I actually already made games for in the tavern games. Like the jousting, I already had done jousting. And I think it's a lot better than just getting a pop-up that says, oh, this person won or that person won. To be actually be able to play it, I think would be relatively easy, especially now when I have all the animations for like the horses and all that already working. It's going to be even easier because they're going to have their own horse in there now, and less I have to do. So it's going to be way better. The archery, I had one archery game already, and I'm going to make another one. I already had it in my mind that what I'm going to do is going to be like a first-person archery shooting thing, and a few other things for the duels. I have to see all the things that you can actually do in there, and then I'll continue to work on that. But I am going to be working on a kind of JRPG combat style, so when the person actually catches you, you'll be able to fight within that that concept. Yeah, I have a few hours today to get that done. I think I'm going to get it done for the most part. I do take very long breaks away from the game, and but when I work really fast. So, I mean, probably knock it out like 3 hours if I dedicate 3 hours. But yeah, I've been taking some time off to kind of unwind, take care of some personal stuff, and try to get back onto it. And yeah, that's the update from me. Oh, by the way, I was going to tell you, it works with all the other stuff. Like, it works with like CK3. It works with EK2. It works with AGOT. It works with any mod. It doesn't matter what it is. Some varying results. Like, I noticed that the cat people on like EK2, and I know you guys are going to kill me, but I don't know anything about the Skyrim lore. But their mouth is a little bit weird, so it doesn't look that great. But I mean, what are you going to do?